This series, Why I Can't Stand Wash and Goes and Twist Outs, caused a lot of uproar, and I think that the main reason is because most people have their minds closed underneath the veil of offense, and if we can end that offense, we can really get some results. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you what I really meant, so make sure that you sit back and relax, because naturally curly hair is one of the textures that I love the most, and for that reason I know how to master it. And it's not just from wearing it curly. You are so sovereign. You can wear your hair in all forms, and this is how. Now, before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel and then click on that bell notification so you're notified every single time I post another video. This is the end result, but at the end of the day, her hair is beautiful and super duper curly. And just because this is the way that your hair comes out of your scalp does not mean that this is the only way you're supposed to wear it. And I don't think God's going to be mad at you if you change the texture of your hair temporarily for maintenance, because when I was standing behind a chair, that's what we did. But my clients came to get their hair straightened. It wasn't something that they always did. They did it for maintenance. So she got a deep conditioning treatment, right? And after her deep conditioning treatment, now the only thing that I am putting on her hair is leave-in conditioner. That is it, and that is all. She is one of my clients that did have low porosity hair. She has low porosity hair. I'm not currently rubbing a product into her scalp. We're having a conversation about her scalp, and I just happen to be touching it just to show her an example. But this is the leave-in conditioner. Now, a lot of people like to have this argument, but your leave-in conditioner is your heat protectant for the blow dryer. Here on the screen is just simply the label of a leave-in conditioner, and it says in its description that your leave-in conditioner is your heat protectant for your blow dryer, right? So you have a heat protectant for your blow dryer, and then you have a thermal heat protectant for your thermal tools, like your flat iron. So because her hair is low porosity, it does dry really fast. I'm only putting the cap on to keep her hair from drying out as I get the rest of our tools together. There's no additional treatment. So if your hair dries fast, try putting a plastic processing cap on the parts that you're not working with. So now that all of my tools and my clips are on my shirt, now I am going ahead and going through, but I do want to read this because it's going to start our conversation off really, really well. People are so focused on you not liking wash and goes and twist outs that they fail to hear what you're really trying to say. I was team natural for years, rarely blow dried my hair, and used way too much product on my hair. I used to have to re-moisturize every few days because my hair would feel dry despite of all of the products I used on my hair. My hair slowly deteriorated, and I finally realized something was wrong when I had a line of demarcation in my crown area, and the ends of my hair looked like I had heat damage despite never using heat. I used to consistently wear my hair in a high puff, re-wetting the hair every few days for the curls to look like something. I remember feeling frustrated that my hair wasn't growing, or so I thought, and I genuinely just did not know how to take care of my hair. I was just trying stuff like, oh, maybe this will work because she does it and she has really long hair, not knowing that most YouTube naturals I follow were just trying stuff too, and they had no real knowledge about the science of hair. I believe in the Most High God, so I began to pray and ask the Lord to send me the resources that I needed to learn how to care for my hair, to get it growing and back healthy. I had followed Sin a long time ago when she was primarily doing silk press videos. Shortly after my prayers to the Lord, Sin's old videos began to pop up on my YouTube, and shortly thereafter you posted your stop using rice water video. I don't know why I was instantly drawn to watch it, but I was curious as so many people had been hyping up rice water and putting it as the new natural hair growth hack. Well, long story short, I've been following Cien ever since and have incorporated all of the knowledge she has given into my hair care routine. I wash my hair weekly with professional salon products. I use a lightweight leave-in conditioner and set my hair with the blow dryer. In 2 years, I've been able to grow out my hair from ear length to armpit length with no breakage and no setbacks. I have never had to re-moisturize my hair, only wet my hair on wash days. I finally feel confident in my ability to do my hair that I even have been able to teach other women in my family and help them care for their hair as well. You have to be willing to be teachable. I had to admit to myself that I knew absolutely nothing about the science of hair care. If you go if you go to your doctor and they tell you to stop eating fast food because you're increasing your risk of heart disease, you would not question them. It amazes me that Black women who have no scientific background or knowledge about the science of hair think that they know better than a cosmetologist who went to school to study hair. Cien, those who don't want to listen won't, but you have helped so many women, including me, learn how to develop healthy hair care practices. Thank you for all that you have done. You are helping so many women. Now, you guys, the reason that I went ahead and read this comment to you guys is because I really, really want you guys to see my intentions. I think because the Team Natural community has been around for so long, you guys are used to seeing videos online that you don't agree with, and then the first thing you want to do is start arguing and leaving comments. I am at this place in my career where I have decided that I'm going to step in my purpose and help the women that are here to listen, because even though I have to block a whole lot of women after I do videos like this, the amount of women that I am able to help makes all of the women that I'm blocking worth it. We need to lose the offense. Right now, what we are doing is getting rid of her split ends. Because of the different practices she followed, we did have a lot of single strand knots, and it had caused her to have this hair shaft disorder, which is trichinosis. Trichinosis is something that people pulled single strand knots from, but that is the actual term for it. And when you're doing twist outs and wash and goes and you're only combing through your hair wet, all of the comb that you see in your brush is not normal. If you guys would go ahead and rewind back to the beginning of this video, when I was blow drying her hair, you did not see me pulling clobs and clobs of hair out of a brush. There are ways that you go about it. And whenever I say things like, oh, well, don't detangle your hair wet, people are like, well, what are we supposed to do? I have 4C hair. You do not have 4C hair. There are two different forms of hair. We have straight, wavy, and curly, and there are different levels of curly hair. Just like as a Black person, we come in all different shades. Well, as a person who has curly hair, the curls come in all different forms. But the curl typing chart was made by a man named Andre Walker. He was Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist. Yeah, Oprah. Yeah, the curl typing chart is attached to Oprah. Oprah's hairstylist Andre Walker in the early 1990s created the curl typing chart to sell his products because he was Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist. And the curl typing chart goes you guys are like 4A. It starts at 1A. Right? It starts at 1A. So that's something that I need you guys to really, really understand. He just made it easier for people to understand what product to use out of his product line, because he had so many, because he was rich, because he was Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist, right? Somebody on YouTube saw it online, made a video about it. It went freaking viral, and women have been stuck in this loop ever since. So the videos that I make are to get women out. And when people came to me, when women came to me for a silk press, they were not coming to me because they're ashamed to be black women and they don't want to wear their hair curly anymore. No, it's because they understand that just because they have curly hair does not mean that they're stuck only wearing their hair curly. They understand that if they do their hair the right way, they can wear their hair curly, they can wear it straight, they can wear it wavy. So watch the video that I'm going to leave in the pinned comment. The Team Natural community has made you guys believe that if I say you can't do two hairstyles, just two hairstyles, which are wash and goes and twist outs, all of a sudden I'm against black women. I'm against, no, my love, because way before twist outs ever came, our grandmothers were doing perm rod sets, roller sets, flexi rod sets, all different types of sets. And if you just love your natural curls, guess what? There is a flexi rod or a perm rod to match every size curl, every last size. So there's no excuse, you guys. All I'm saying is keep your hair stretched, is all I'm saying. And there's so many different ways to stretch your hair. A flat iron is not the only way, but guess what? It's going to take time. And a lot of people don't want to admit this, but the reason that most women prefer Team Natural styles over a flexi rod set or a twist out is because just twisting your hair or just doing a wash and go, it takes away all accountability. You don't have to spend that much time on your hair. Check the live broadcast, the link in the description, and in the pinned comment, you'll notice in the comments I asked everybody a question. I said, give me something other than you liking the way that your curls look because it makes you feel like a beautiful black woman, and it being easy. Other than you liking it for a vanity metric and it being easy, what benefit do you grasp from having your hair like that? And the reason that I wanted to show you guys that is because I have so many clients that are in this situation. I have so many clients over the years, like more than I can count. I didn't say that I've had over 40,000 clients to brag or to boast and to sound like, oh, I'm this big thing. No, it's because I have met more women than I can count in these situations. And I want you guys to understand, I am retired. I've been retired from the hair industry for 6 years, but understand the video that you are watching right now is over 6 years old. Well, like this video is like, so no, not 6 years, about 5 years, going on 6. So this video is about 5 years old, you guys, and the damage that you're seeing in these videos were happening 5 years ago from Team Natural. But there are women the women that you're seeing in my videos are the women who are like, you know what, something isn't right. I don't think this is supposed to happen. Like, the videos that you're seeing are from women who first said these twist outs and these wash and goes are really breaking off my hair, saying, can you help me? And then they came and sat in my chair and I turned the camera on, and now you guys can see these videos. Understand that I spent 2 years in cosmetology school, and I did not spend 2 years in cosmetology school so I can learn how to manipulate black women out of their money. I did not spend all of those years in cosmetology school so I could learn how to lie to you or because I'm jealous of you. No, kill all of that offense that you've learned in the past. I genuinely love you guys. I am a black woman. I have a black daughter, and I will eventually have black grandchildren, and I don't want us constantly running around doing the same thing. Understand the intensity of knowing that the video that you're watching is almost 6 years old, and the damage and the breakage that you guys are seeing in this video is the damage and breakage that you guys are still experiencing right now today, but it's getting worse. And at this time, when I walked away from the hair industry, it was because it was going from like 5% of my clients having this problem to almost 100% of my clients having this issue. The only clients that did not have this problem were the ones who were my regular clients that had been coming to me for years. Everybody outside of that had these issues. And whenever somebody's grandchild comes on my comments, they're like, oh, well, you're damaging her hair. My brush is right there. Please tell me where you can't even see any hair in my round brush. all you see is the round brush. Feel free to pause it. YouTube lets you zoom in. Other than like little miniature hairs that were not able to get out when I detangled her hair before I washed it with oil, if you like, other than the hair that came out of that, there was no hair coming out of her hair, nothing. And all of the little itty bitty stragglies that you see in the brush are the ones that are left over, right? The ones that are left over from the last one that I did, from the last wash that I did. So obviously I'm not able to get every last little piece of hair that shed out, so the little itty bitty stragglers are out. But other than that, look at the brush. You don't see like a bunch of hair just clogged in the brush to the point that you can no longer see the color of my actual tool. These are things that I want everybody to think about. So when I'm making a video saying that I hate wash and goes, I can't stand wash and goes, because of the offense that's in your mind, you can't see past anything else or hear anything else that I'm saying, because then at this point, the next thing that you're thinking that I'm saying is, oh, the only way to wear your hair is that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that curly hair is swollen when it is wet, and you're only supposed to cut hair when it's stretched. Curly hair is swollen when it is wet, and straight hair is swollen when it is dry. Straight hair is swollen when it is dry, but it is stretched when it's wet. And curly hair is stretched when it is dry and straightened out. I want you to look at her hair and its texture from it being blown out to it being straightened. Those are two completely different lengths. When you are giving yourself a trim, what you're doing is making sure all of your hair shaft is even. Okay, you're making sure all of your hair shaft is even. And in this case, this was the case again where most of the time she was doing like her curly stuff, but she caught it way before her end started splitting way too much up the hair shaft, and was like, hey, I want to come in and get a trim and get this taken care of before it starts to split up my hair shaft. Like, my hair never felt like this before. Something's weird. Okay, so I really hope that this puts things in perspective for you guys. New Year's is tomorrow, so y'all see my face after New Year's, but I really just want to get that clarity. Like, I am a black woman too, and I need everybody to lose their offense, and I need everybody to find their sovereignty in something else, because I don't think that the creator of everything around us in all of these universes is stopping what they doing. Like, I know damn well those black women are not blow drying their hair. I made them to have curly hair. I am done with her. She will not get into the kingdom of heaven with that straight hair. Like, come on, guys. Let's be real. All right. The things that I teach you guys are patterns and routines that you can put in place to retain length. You can wear your hair curly sometimes, but there needs to be patterns and certain routines. And every client that I had when I was standing behind the chair, they went home with these patterns and routines. I have now turned those patterns and routines into my 7-day hair growth challenge. If you want, you can join. It's $100 to start, but if you don't have the full $100, I understand. I've set up something where you can finance it. And once you go in, add the 7-day challenge to your cart, get to the point where you go to put in your payment information, but don't put in your payment information. Keep going and look for that little box that says Sizzle. And when you see that, click it and it'll send you over to Sizzle, and you can join my 7-day challenge for like as little as $20. So my 7-day challenge is what my clients took home with them. And when you see the cut and them getting their hair straightened, this was just day one of their journey, just like the woman from the beginning of this video reading her comment. You guys, lose your offense. Okay, as a black woman, you do not have to wear your hair curly. Blow dryers are not damaging, because I have a question for you. Answer it in the comments. If blow dryers are so bad, then how come the rest of the women on this planet that have long hair to their butt, that blow dry their hair on an almost daily basis, how come the blow dryer is not breaking off their hair? That's an interesting question. You guys, I love you so much. Again, lose the offense. Every video that I make it in love, just to show you that you have options and it is okay to stretch out your hair, and it's actually what your hair needs when it comes time to treat it. Get out of the bondage. As a Black woman, we are so free that we choose chains. We lost the change of light skin versus dark skin, and we put ourselves back in the chains of relaxed versus natural. Let's lose it all.